is. A company that uses electronic health records is running a fleet of Amazon EC2 instances with an Amazon Linux operating system. As part of patient privacy requirements, the company must ensure continuous compliance for patches for operating system and applications running on the EC2 instances. How can the deployments of the operating system and application patches be automated using a default and custom repository? A. Use AWS Systems Manager to create a new patch baseline including the custom repository. Execute the AWS run patch baseline document using the run command to verify and install patches. B. Use AWS Direct Connect to integrate the corporate repository and deploy the patches using Amazon CloudWatch scheduled events, then use the CloudWatch dashboard to create reports. C. Use Yum Config Manager to add the custom repository under /etc/yum.repos.d and run yum to activate the repository. Config Manager enable. D. Use AWS Systems Manager to create a new patch baseline including the corporate repository. Execute the AWS Amazon Linux default patch baseline document using the run command to verify and install patches. Correct answer is A. Next question is: a DevOps engineer uses Docker container technology to build an image analysis application. The application often sees spikes in traffic. The engineer must automatically scale the application in response to customer demand while maintaining cost effectiveness and minimizing any impact on availability. What will allow the fastest response to spikes in traffic while fulfilling the other requirements? A. Create an Amazon ECS cluster with the container instances in an auto-scaling group. Configure the ECS service to use service auto-scaling. Set up Amazon CloudWatch alarms to scale the ECS service and cluster. B. Deploy containers on an AWS Elastic Beanstalk multi-container Docker environment. Configure Elastic Beanstalk to automatically scale the environment based on Amazon CloudWatch metrics. C. Create an Amazon ECS cluster using Spot instances. Configure the ECS service to use service auto-scaling. Set up Amazon CloudWatch alarms to scale the ECS service and cluster. D. Deploy containers on Amazon EC2 instances. Deploy a container scheduler to schedule containers onto EC2 instances. Configure EC2 auto-scaling for EC2 instances based on available Amazon CloudWatch metrics. Correct answer is B. Next question is: a DevOps engineer is building a multi-stage pipeline with AWS code pipeline to build, verify, stage, test, and deploy an application. There is a manual approval stage required between the test and deploy stages. The development team uses a team chat tool with webhook support. How can the engineer configure status updates for pipeline activity and approval requests to post to the chat tool? A. Create an AWS CloudWatch logs subscription that filters on detail type, code pipeline execution state change. Forward that to an Amazon SNS topic. Add the chat webhook URL to the SNS topic as a subscriber and complete the subscription validation. B. Create an AWS Lambda function that is triggered by the updating of AWS CloudTrail events. When a code pipeline execution state change event is detected in the updated events, send the event details to the chat webhook URL. C. Create an AWS CloudWatch events rule that filters on code pipeline execution state change. Forward that to an Amazon SNS topic. Subscribe an AWS Lambda function to the Amazon SNS topic and have it forward the event to the chat webhook URL. D. Modify the pipeline code to send event details to the chat webhook URL at the end of each stage. Parameterize the URL so each pipeline can send to a different URL based on the pipeline environment. Correct answer is C.